All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm going to be reviewing another beer from the Braxton Brewing Company, and they are out of Covington, Kentucky, and this is their Braxton Labs Cranberry Gose. So this is a Gose that is brewed with cranberry puree and coriander, comes in at 4.2% alcohol by volume, 5 IBUs at the time of review. This beer is just under 2 months old, and I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a good friend of mine and fellow beer tuber, Rod over at Rod J BeerVentures. He hooked me up with this beer along with a host of others. In the description box, I'll post a link to not only Rod's channel, but the beer mail unboxing video I did of said goodies he sent my way. And if you haven't checked out Rod's channel, what's wrong with you? Go check it out. Great dude, great beer content, so what's not to love? Anyway, I've had one beer from Braxton, courtesy of Rod. It was their Breeders' Cup 2018, which was a Golden Ale. For a Golden Ale, it's pretty damn good, but Rod knows I like my fruited sour, so a fruited Gose, it's where it's at for me. Now, I haven't had too many beers with cranberry in them, so this one is piquing my interest quite a bit. So let's get it into the glass, see what we got going on. Yeah, 4.2%, 5 IBUs, middle of winter, perfect time to drink it. Oh, it has a nice color to it for sure. All right, so yeah, this pours out this beautiful, like straight up pink color. I don't know how it's going to come off on camera. It has reddish tones, even orangish tones, but pretty much pink. A very, very light pink head as well, about a half a finger that's dissipating quite quickly, quite soapy as well. But yeah, it looks like a beer that would have cranberries in it. Let's get a nose. Yeah, this smells like the perfect, summer crusher. You want to have this by the beach, by the pool, hanging out at a barbecue. Just has a very refreshing overall aroma to it. Definitely picking up on the cranberries, a slight tartness from them in addition to just from the base Gose itself. A little bit of that coriander as well. Even a bit of like a lemony tartness hanging around too. There is a slight astringent, almost funkiness to it. I've been really getting that lately on Goses and Berliner Weisses. Never really picked up on it before, but lately I don't know if it's my palate's been shifting a bit or what, but picking up on just like a slight astringent funkiness. Doesn't smell off-putting, it just smells different, unique. But yeah, definitely big cranberry blast, some lemony tartness, some generic tartness, that coriander. It has a bit of graininess underneath everything, but overall it smells quite refreshing, so let's get into it. Cheers, everyone, and thanks again, Rod. Yeah, ocean spray cranberry juice with a bit more tartness and obviously alcohol in it. On the palate, very effervescent. There's a ton of carbonation, super spritzy. And what's crazy about it is it's kind of wiping the palate clean with all that carbonation. So there's only like a slight tartness as far as the aftertaste is concerned. Straight up light bodied, 4.2%, you expect that. Crisp, clean, crisp, relatively clean and quite refreshing. Great body and mouthfeel to it. Appropriate for what you're looking for in a 4.2% fruited Gose. It's not Berliner Weisse. On the palate though, as far as the flavors are concerned, definitely picking up on the cranberry. It's the predominant note in the taste. A little bit of like a lemony, I'd say more of a lemon lime as opposed to straight up lemon tartness as well. As it passes through the palate, that coriander sticks up. I wouldn't be able to tell you specifically it's coriander. Definitely a light spice note. Finishes semi-dry. Really no bitterness to speak of. Really not a lot of sweetness. It finishes more than anything tart. This isn't a sour Gose. This is more of like a higher side of tart Gose. Like I said, this is a perfect summer crusher. For me, though, it's not, wowing me or anything. It's well made. I mean, if you're looking for a cranberry Gose, yeah, pick this one up, especially if you are in Kentucky or I know around Cincinnati or wherever Braxton gets distribution. If you like cranberries and you like sours, this is one for you. For me, I enjoy cranberries, and obviously I like Goses, but this isn't, this isn't anything crazy. But it's a well-made, enjoyable, fruited Gose, and I'm enjoying it. So, Braxton Labs Cranberry Gose from Braxton, I'm going to give it a solid 3.75 out of 5. It's weird that they're releasing it in the middle of basically November. I would assume this is perfect in the spring and summer. I don't know if this is like a rotating offering or something that is going to, I know Braxton Labs is kind of their experimental line of beers, but this one would be perfect for like, you know, May, June, July, and so forth. But anyway, appreciate Rod sending it my way. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review. And until the next time, cheers.